Hi everyone, my name is Erica Lee from Cutting Edge Stencils, and on this episode of Home Talk, I'm going to show you how to stencil a tile table. Let's go. Alright, so our first step is to sand down this tile so we can break the original sheen that came with it. And we want to do this with 120 grit sandpaper because this will create the best adhesion for our tile stencil pattern to stick. Alright, so we just finished sanding our table and now we are going to wipe it down with denatured alcohol. This stuff is perfect for picking up any leftover dust particles and grease that might still be on the table. Now our tile top table is spotless. Before our next step, I do want to put a perimeter of blue masking tape around the tile just to ensure I don't get any paint on the wood. Now that all of our tiles are dust free, we are moving on to the next step, which is priming. We are going to add 2 to 3 coats of primer to the tiles just to make sure that the base coat sticks to the tiles. We are using Stix bonding primer. We find that this primer is the best. It creates the best adhesion between paint and the tiles. And we are going to be using a 4-inch dense foam roller to roll the paint over the tiles for a smooth surface. Now that our primer is dry, we are going to move on to our base coat color. We chose Navajo White by Benjamin Moore in a flat finish. We recommend that you paint tiles with paint in a flat finish because it actually dries faster and it reduces your chances of stencil bleed. Alright guys, our base coat is completely dry and now it's on to the fun part, which is stenciling faux tile. And I absolutely love tile stencils because they're an affordable decorating tool that you can customize with different colors. You can pick any size you want in order to create the perfect look that matches your style. In this episode, we will be using the Aloha tile from Cutting Edge Stencils. It's one of our newest stencil designs. And with that, we will be stenciling in Nantucket Fog by Benjamin Moore, Midnight Navy as Benjamin Moore too. And they are both in a flat sheen because, like we said earlier, stenciling in a flat sheen will dry faster and actually reduce your chances of bleed. If you want to reduce any bleed while stenciling, we always recommend using repositionable spray adhesive. With repositionable spray adhesive, you're able to remove the tile without removing any of the paint. Alright, so now it's time to place the tile stencil over the tile. We are going to be lining up the tile stencil just directly in the center of the tile. Because we are not following the grout lines that come with the stencil, we are just simply going to cover them up with low tack blue painter's tape just so we don't overroll and get those registration marks onto our other designs. So simply just take some tape, put it over, and now we are ready to begin. All you have to do is just gently roll your roller into the paint. Get full coverage on each side, very lightly, and once you find that you have full coverage, offload excess paint onto a paper towel. Ideally, you want very little paint on your roller, almost dry to the touch. Now I'm going to be rolling it over the entire tile stencil and then go back in with my Midnight Navy details with a stencil brush. Alright, now it's time for our first peel. It's literally the most exciting part of the project. Let's see how this turned out. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I cannot wait to complete the rest of the table. Once you finish stenciling your faux tile table, we want to show you how you can get realistic looking grout with a free grout line stencil. If you want to come in and check it out, you put it right over the grout line and just pounce your brush right over. You can even slide it up and down very smoothly. Take it all the way to each end of the tile and then simply peel and you have a grout line. All right, so we are on our final step, which is clear coating. I'm so excited. We get to protect our beautiful stencil tiles from spills or stains, and I want to show you what we're using for this. So we are using Varathane's water-based polyurethane. We chose water-based polyurethane because it dries faster, it's better for the environment, and it doesn't yellow as much as oil-based polyurethane. And next, we are going to roll it on the table. Make sure to apply about 2 coats of water-based polyurethane to your tabletop if you're going to be using it quite frequently. Let's pull back this tape and see how our tile table looks. It's really amazing what a little bit of paint and a tile stencil can do to transform this $10 Facebook Marketplace find into a beautiful faux tile table. Thank you for watching this episode of Home Talk. We'll see you next time.